So we're just about heading to our first fuel stop. I really thought I'd get about 400 kilometers to the tank with the Jeep, but the bar is getting pretty close to the red and I've got like 300 kilometers on it, so, and the fuel light just came on, so realistically 300 kilometers is what I'm gonna have to look for on this trip. Well, just fueled up and back on the road after our first stop. $70 for 300 kilometers. This is gonna be one motherfucking expensive trip. Alright, just looking at the map now, we just fueled up in Grand Prairie and on our way to Fort St. John right there. It's about 20 to 10 at night and it's still super bright outside. And about to eat my shit sandwich I got at this fucking restaurant here. So maybe I'll have the shits tomorrow, I don't know. West Alaska. I don't know if you can see it, but that's mile 0 of the Alaskan highway right there. Well, today's day 2 of our journey. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and it's already bright. We only had darkness for maybe 4 hours total. Maybe got like 3 hours in the Jeep. This is where I slept last night in the Jeep. Just kind of on a roadside pullout. So now we're in Fort St. John and we're gonna plug in the coordinates to Watson Lake in the GPS and get ready to head north. Alright, we're just coming up to mile 101 of the Alaskan highway. And this is the furthest north I've ever traveled. When I worked in oil and gas, I spent a few winters here. As you can see on my right, there's Camp City, 101, Lodge Open Camp. Lots of oil and gas, forestry, pipelines, all that kind of crap. But anything past this point here is all new territory for me. It's gonna get exciting. Well, here we are. We just filled up at a place called Pink Mountain. The most expensive gas I've ever bought in my life at $1.69 a liter. Sign before said extreme grades. Brake check over here for semis. It says next 5 kilometers downhill. Oh, this doesn't look too bad yet. Yeah, I can see why this might be a little sketchy for semi-drivers. Even got the sign there, slow the fuck down or you're gonna tip over. And we made it down. Fuck, there's a nice campground over here. Climbing up the mountain, you can kind of see over here on my left, this is the fucking longest hill climb I've ever done. And it's gonna be pretty slow going behind these semis. A couple bears on the side of the road. Oh yeah, big black bears. They mean business if the sign is lit up saying that the semi can tip over if you're going more than 50. Crazy ass mesh bridges here. Alright, just at a place called Toad River. Just finished a pretty gnarly stretch of the Alaskan highway with no shoulders and fucking windy roads, like up and down, steep, and some of the craziest roads I've driven. But if you grew up in this area, you'd be like, holy fucking pussy. But yeah, so now we're on the push to Watson Lake now. So this is what it's kind of like driving on the Alaskan highway through this section here. Windy roads, you got this beautiful lake here. Alright, it's about 6 o'clock. We made it up around Watson Lake, just at a campground. Just filled up the washer fluid with bug spray to help clear off some of the bugs and shit. I'm trying to send a message through my Spot Connect that we made it there. It's fucking beer time, but this is fucking Tent City. Me and my friend Derek made it here, and I gotta rearrange how to pack the Jeep a little bit better too tomorrow. Since we're gonna be camping, pack more shit inside here, see what we can do. But right now, it's beer time. That's what I'm talking about. About 10 hours hard driving on the Alaska highway and roads I've never even driven before. It's pretty sketchy sections, I tell you, but we did it. Apparently the worst is over, so hopefully, because you're constantly going up and down, windy roads, and holy fuck. Time for beer. Well, it's a good thing I bought this little barbecue here, because apparently in the Yukon here, if you start a forest fire, or have a fire and the forest fire starts, it's your responsibility to cover the costs of it. So that's why there's no fires. So without this little barbecue here, we'd be fucking hooped. Alright, so it's like 10 o'clock at night. I know it's kind of early to be going to bed, but holy fuck. After a long day driving, I can't sleep, and you can see like how bright it is at 10 o'clock at night. But this is what I got. I'm going to bed with my bear mace and my fucking axe. That means fucking business. Of course, a bowl of water.